Last time on Eorzea's Next Top Model. 7 girls went out to wish upon a star, but Brune failed to impress and was sent home. Now only 6 models remain. Who will be Eorzea's next top model?
Wanna be on top?
Welcome back to another episode of Eorzea's Next Top Model. I'm Rose Pony, host of the show.
Hey.
For round 3, we had the models coordinate an outfit with an NPC. And fortunately, there weren't any cases of mistaken identity that led to a model's assassination. Let's see their best shots. Great job, models! Now we'll hear what both you and the judges have to say. Fruity Tooty, you're up first.
Swarjame told me to color my world. What do you think, judges? Am I not simply to die for? Maybe with a little orange juice you'll be able to color your world too.
I love that it's based on the NPC quest. Like, super props for tying in with that NPC.
So I love that she matched the exact colors that were used, but switched up the piece of the gear that was dyed that color. So it's the same, but subtly different enough. Yes, if the shot had been framed differently, she could have made herself the focal point. But I do like the way that there's this gorgeous symmetry.
I was really torn on this one. One, I love a Fruity shot. She's so artistic, and she's so fun, and you can just tell that about her. But for one part, it was the same thing. I really didn't feel like she was very much a focal.
I wish I had been there when she was doing this, because I would love to see like what players were when they'd run up, they'd see 2 rainbow-wearing
They
people.
try and talk to Fruity, and she's
Yes.
like,
Right.
what? I don't have
get
anything for you.
Midge!
Brayflax, Allpax is quite the charming lady, once you get to know her. Though I think she was a bit put off by my miniature of her. My expression, though, is quite a silly situation. Did you just say hand-lending? 'Tis hand-lending, his brain.
This is a great example of how to make the fact that you're a Lalafell work for you. No other race could have pulled this off. I almost wish she was standing a little more to the right, and we'd have this kind of really cool, like, gradual size progression going down from the goblin to her to the minion.
How Tyrus came about. Evolution.
Exactly, yeah, the evolution of Lalafells. The pose makes... I don't understand why she's surprised.
Her concept is really, really good, but when you look past the concept, like you said, the 2 goblins are looking off in a different direction. The background's not that great. She's standing next to the big one, but she's standing in front of the little one. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I love this shot. This was my favorite shot of Midge. She is so cute.
Raquel!
The reason why I chose Taru Taru as my NPC coordination was that she had the same eye color as me. So yeah, it just calls to me that I have to do an NPC coordination with her.
When I saw the shot, I thought she was like a hairstylist. Because, like,
Yes!
literally,
Yes!
except but they're wearing hats. Like,
I
I was
about that.
really confused. Like, I was like, because she's like, well, what do you want? Like, they walk in a salon, and it's like, well, what do you want today? Like, what should I be doing for your hair? And she's like, I don't know, just make it look good. And like, and she even has like her little box on the side with all her hair stuff.
I thought it was hairstyle too, and she's just like, can you believe my ex-boyfriend did this? She's like, well, this is what you need to do, sister girl. Like, that's what I thought.
If she wasn't wearing the hat, this would have been perfect. You would exactly, because that's exactly what my first thought was, the hairstyling thing. Was if she had lost the hat, that would have been the story that was sold. It would have been a great interaction between the 2 of them. And it would have been an absolutely fantastic shot if she just wasn't wearing the hat. Because if the hat was just gone, this would have been, for me, the clear winner. Because I love the interaction between the two of them.
I'm actually kind of in a different vibe. I really like the hat. The hat and the way the bangs look the same. Honestly, I know the idea isn't to look exactly like an NPC, and you don't have to, but the fact that she actually was able to pull off the outfit completely really kind of won points for me.
Sam!
For this shot, this NPC and I are on the hunt for Ruby. I like that the carbuncle is just above us, almost taunting us and laughing. I hope the judges don't laugh at my silly glasses, though.
The background is beautifully well done, and her NPC coordination is well done. The outfit, everything. But I'm kind of thrown off by the expression overall. I wish that she might have tried something just a slight bit different.
This shot was probably one of my least favorite. I think it was just with the NPC, even though the NPC is looking away, I definitely think that adds to, she's the focus more so on the two of them, although they're still staying together.
Mm-hmm. You're like, what is she looking at,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I like the pose that she has. Maybe if she was off-centered, though, where she's, literally in the center. So you have the carbuncle that's on the right side, and then carbuncle's on left side, and then your right side there's not much there. So maybe if she was a little bit more on the left side, this, as far as its composition would go, would be a lot stronger.
Coordinating with an NPC is different than dressing the exact same way as the NPC.
Sylvie!
I had fun with this shoot. It took a lot of playing with angles and positions, but I found getting down onto their level made us look like a group of badasses that no one would mess with.
I love this shot so much. Again, this is the perfect way to coordinate with the NPCs, look as if you really fit in there without mirroring the outfit. I think she did a fantastic job of choosing her outfit. The pose is fantastic. I cannot look at her and see anything other than Ozzy Osbourne, just because of the glasses. That's just where my mind goes.
Yeah. I wonder if she was afraid that if she used the same staff as them, that it would seem like she was the exact same thing. But I think it really would have worked here because even the torches are the same, the staff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's a personally great shot. It could almost be a band cover, Sylvie and the Thoms. I really don't know what to say. The background was well chosen, but once again, I don't rank for backgrounds in these kind of shots. But the NPCs themselves, even though it's more than one, were so well thought out. And she did such a great job matching the color coordination and still kind of giving that air of not really caring,
Mm-hmm.
See you here.
Before deciding to go with this guy, I spent a lot of time going back and forth between NPCs. What I really like here is the bright green background that matched our clothes, especially the Sifs.
I actually quite like this shot, even though I wasn't much of a fan of the last round's shot. This one was well done. She has a book that seems to match his. It makes it look like they're almost studying the same guide. And she looks quizzical in it, so I'm actually quite a fan of the expression itself in this picture. Maybe I would have changed the eyeshadow, but otherwise than that, it's beautiful.
As far as this shot goes, I think I actually kind of like the background, how you have all the shadows going on. I really like that as far as the background goes, and with the foliage. Similar to how the NPCs match each other, I almost feel like this shot, he's almost lecturing her, no, this is what it says in the book, you need to reread. And I almost wish she was kind of not looking directly at the camera, but slightly looking towards him, because he's pointing to the book, and she's either you're crazy and don't know what you're talking about, and he's just trying to explain it to her. So I guess as far as why she's looking directly at the camera, I don't see necessarily the need, and I still would have been able to see her face if she just angled it if she did the face target to, not face target to him, but you can move your face where it's looking just a little bit towards him. I think that would have sold it a bit more for me.
I agree that I think her looking at the NPC would have really helped the shot.
Thanks, everyone. Now I'll just add up the judges' scores. And the model in first place this week is... Raquel!
Oh my god! Thank you so much!
Congratulations! The model in second place is... Sylvie. In third place, Fruity Tooty. Only 2 more names to call, and one of them is Seer. Midge, Sam, that means you're this week's bottom 2, and only one of you can move on to the next round. And that model is Midge. You're still in the running to becoming Eorzea's next top model. Sam, I'm so sorry. I hope you had a good time, and thank you so much for being a part of Eorzea's Next Top Model YouTube edition. As always, there is a chance you could come back at the end of the 5th round thanks to the fan favorite votes. But if not, take care. See you in game.
Bye, Sam.
Goodbye, Sam. You are a lovely model, and I hope to see you again soon.
Congratulations on getting this far, Sam. We hope to see you in future contests.
See you in game, Sam.
Oh my god, I can't believe I lost. Man, this sucks. I really thought I was gonna be Eorzea's next top model. But you know what? I will keep taking screenshots. I will persevere. The judges don't know what they're losing. They'll see. You'll all see. This isn't the end of Sam Solimar.